Wow, attack right in the middle of the night. Right as I sign on, or start streaming. That was smart. Alright, let's go to sleep now. Alright everybody, so welcome back to the third day of the Dragon Quest Builders stream here. After tomorrow though, or well, the stream that I do later today, more or less. These streams will only be taking place during the day because during the late night these streams will have, or what I mean to say with that, because at nighttime I will be doing the Halloween special streams more or less. And after that it'll be fairly late at night. And not be planning to go back to this game because I will have already streamed it for the day. So yeah, we came into the game right after I streamed in the middle of a nighttime battle of enemies attacking during the night, so that was a pretty fun way to start the stream off. And as you recall, we ended the very last... Just want to see what we have here for... There we go, I'll put my copper sword for this. Although we do have iron and steel sword that we can use. Not to mention iron and steel shield and iron armor. Actually, let me also look at the durability of those. Alright. So as I was saying, we ended off the last stream with just having, as you can see, the next attack in the storyline for when we talked to Rollo there to do. But as far as things to do, we didn't really have much to do as far as going and trying to recruit people or hunt down things in the red teleportal. If we had to go through the red teleportal, it was mainly for resources. And as you can see, we had to build a furnace there. We did get a couple blueprints that we had to make, one of them being the guard tower here. And yes, it actually had to be made out of earth. You could make it out of earth and then change it to stone for it to count. So we had to make the guard tower there. And then they wanted us to add ornamental swords and armor into the dressing room there to turn it into an armory. So that when they get attacked, they start using the iron swords, the iron broadswords. Aside from that, we had also gotten the blueprint, and we run around to the side of the town to make the steel stockade here, which uses a steel door, stone walls, a ton more spike traps than the first blockade did, barricades, and those two evil idols. And I actually put a couple extra steel spike traps in there than what it actually required, and then blocked off a little bit of pathing behind it so they can't actually get in that little bit of entryway behind it. The way that one is set up, I'm kind of thinking that's supposed to be like your entrance into the town from that side. So that you lead them in through those doors there to get them caught in the spike traps and the flaming pit, but it's not all too bad. I am going to break up these spikes though. Kind of place them a little more strategically around the sides here. Because they do like to come around the two sides of the town as well when they attack. So doing this will also help keep them a little more damaged when they do attack like that. Alright, then we got these two, which I will also place like that. So now let's come in here and see if they've made any more spike traps, which it doesn't look like they have. Oop, no, I didn't want to talk to Sheridan. Oh geez, we got some skeletons there I can see. Alright, so let me look and see if just by chance I do actually have a number of spike traps potentially sitting in my items, which I don't. Oh yeah, he was just talking about the wheat, which we had already found, so that's not too big of a deal. Oh yeah, not to mention we had also made a shovel, and I did make a steel shield, or a steel broadsword and a steel shield to use. And I do have my iron shield and armor right there, amongst my equipment that's already pulled into my stuff. Just want to use up these 2 stone swords, or the 3 stone swords, and the copper sword, as well as my last leather armor and leather shield. And then I'll strictly be using the iron armor and iron shield. And in fact, I do actually switch to the iron armor and shield when we fight the monsters, and I'll probably switch to the steel shield when we fight this next wave. Come here. This needs 3 copper. And you do need spikes right here because this is a pretty open spot that they do tend to just walk right in on you from. Place that one there. Alright, so hang on. Now let me switch. Got on my iron armor and shield. Switch to the copper sword and we will start this fight. No. Darn it. Okay, so the video will cut out there for a second, because he walked right over the banner where it's gonna ask me to save. Alright, here we go. By my straining shoulders, Vasaki, the monsters are preparing another assault. As I suspected, they see our town growing ever greater. They've become more daring and desperate in their attempts to stop it. However, we're not yet ready to take on their leader. We must drive these monsters back to buy some more time. That's like, give me boy. Are you ready for combat? Yes. So we'll let those guys walk right into the spikes and fire traps. Or fire spray, yeah. We'll let those guys walk right into the spikes. We'll let these enemies walk right into the spikes and the fire spray from the evil idols there. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I have more spikes around here, buddy, so you're not gonna get around and into the base that easily just walking in. Oh, what the heck? He actually got up on the darn door there. Jeez, they're like actually destroying it, so there you go. Alright, let's throw down the... Nope, we're trying to put down the shield. And then we'll throw out a spin attack there, start wailing on it some more. Ouch. Got me there. Heal up with a medical herb. Get him some more. There goes the last monster of that wave. And victory! We defeated that wave. Ooh, we got the green teleportal now. So maybe actually have another new villager joining us at this point. We usually do get a new villager after each attack. Or with at least each new teleportal we get a villager. Alright, yeah, I thought I accidentally broke one of those up from there. Yeah, thankfully, because that's right by the kitchen, what's nice about that is these guys can actually just kind of hop right up on top of everything, then hop right out here in front of the door, and out in front to fight everything. I now have to repair that. Alright. Is there another block missing from it, though? That's my question. Yes, there is. Okay. I thought so. There we go. Alright, being nighttime now, let's go to bed. Heal up the rest of the way. Switch back to the other armor and shield, and take off the copper sword for the time. Oh yep, we do have another villager. And it looks like we do have a quest from someone too. Oh my, what is this wonderful place? It's so bright and warm. All accepting that cold look on your face, young man, or perhaps not. Your face might be cold, but I see the fire in your eyes. You want to know what I'm doing here? This late in the day, don't you? There's no point trying to deny it. I can read you like an open book. This place looks like the perfect city, full of buildings and people. Full of buildings and people and light. But the truth is everyone who lives here seems awfully anxious. Personally, the only thing I feel is exhausted from walking all the way here. I hope you don't mind if I join you. My name is Cherry. Or it could be pronounced Sherry. Whichever one you want to pick, or whichever one is proper, feel free to let me know. I don't have any particular talents, but I am a hand at being a woman of the world. Alright, so now we have a second female member, finally. Alright, so it looks like Sheridan has a quest for us now. And she's now changed. Oh nice, she has like a blue colored, the same dress as Pippa, but blue, and it actually looks pretty good on her. Alright, so let's put the cloth in there. I'm gonna go eat some food. Take a couple healing creams because I could use them right now. And we don't even actually have to make this teleportal, it's already set up. And now we have the green teleportal opened up to us. Alright, so after talking to Sherry, after doing the attack, then talking to Sherry and setting down the green teleportal, I'm going to save quickly here, so once again the video will cut out for a minute, but the stream is not stopping, so don't freak out. Now Now let's talk to Sheridan and check out his quest. Well, Misaki, you did an incredible job stopping all those monsters. And not only that, you found a new teleportal too. Remarkable. Oh, and by the way, LaRoche told me what happened. It was the golem who crushed Cantillon into dust. If that's the case, then there's no doubt about it. The monster that rules over these lands is the same golem that guarded Cantillon. Misaki, do you know what this means? I can help. I can finally help. After all my years of wandering, I finally found a place where I can be of use. Once during my travels, I met an inventor who taught me how to build things called wrecking balls. If the golem were to attack us, something as powerful as a wrecking ball would be absolutely invaluable. Let me teach you how to make them. I've never been able to build one myself, so I can't wait to see if they work. Okay, so supposedly right now Sheridan is telling us how to make the wrecking ball. And then we discern how to make it. An explosive steel sphere filled with fulminatory fragments explodes a short time after being placed. Okay, it sounds like it's gonna be... Oop. Okay, what I was going to say is those sounds like they sound like they're made in the furnace. Oh nope, they're made at the workstation here. As I saw them briefly here, okay, so these require rock bomb shards, iron ingots, and cord. I have plenty of cord. I think once I don't have to worry about her getting to the point where I'm gonna end up talking to Sherry. I'll make some more iron ingots just to have them for this. Alright, so now let's go through the teleportal to the third new area and open this chest for the green Navi orb. Set that down so I know our way back. And I actually want to equip the shovel so that I can grab these petals and leaves without destroying the plants, although it looks like they still do that. So it looks like we're still kind of in a desert. Ooh, okay, we got rock bombs now. It looks like I'll need my copper sword for them at least, maybe even just the iron sword. Whoops, okay, so... Ouch. Ouch, darn, these things do quite a bit of damage. Okay, I'm going to avoid that guy for now. Darn it. I must need my, at least the iron broadsword for them. Okay, these guys are really starting to annoy me. Looks like I can't even use... Oh, you all stop hitting me. Too many things trying to attack me at once, darn. Are you having to switch to like the steel, or at least the iron sword, just to fight right now? Oh, darn it. That was the first time I've died. Was not expecting it to kill me. Masaki, this is not your time to depart this world. That which you have lost can yet be recovered from whence you fell. Come, my child, arise once more. So is it not a good idea to fight them? They are brutal. Alright, well what did I drop where I died? Oh, it looks like I dropped a number of things. Alright, let's put... Yeah, I might even have to stop using... aside from having to stop using the stone swords already, I might even have to stop using the copper swords at this point. At least for the new area, as well as the leather armor, because it's not even doing that much. Thought I had a dodge roll there for a second. Oh, darn it, won't let me get away. Alright, let's see what this is. Wow, the iron sledgehammer can't even break that. Alright. Nope, nope, come on, hop up there. There we go. Some more iron. Alright, sorry about that. I had to put the mic down. His mom walked in and talked for a damn long while. Oh my god, she farted and it smelled really darn bad. Man, these enemies are really tough. And that might also be because I have to seriously switch to using my iron armor for them at least. And the rock bombs are really stupidly annoying. fire going boom. Alright. I don't even know if I have any shards from those guys, because you might have to kill them to actually get them, and not let them just blow up. This is probably a little tougher than I think to get the shards from them. Alright, so I think at this point I'm going to head back. Following the icon for the green Navi orb to use the teleportal. And even that ore is too hard for even the iron hammer to break. Ooh, nice, Super Smasher trophy. Awesome. That's probably for, I think, breaking 300 from when I looked at some of the trophies that were in the game. Not completely sure. I'm gonna try to avoid taking too much damage from much of anything because I'm wearing leather armor and shield. Most of the newer enemies in this can kind of just beat me around like a rag doll with the armor that I do have on at the moment. Alright, so put the red orb in there. Now let's keep the green orb. Put the iron in there, put the leaves in there, milk blossom, that. Everything else essentially goes in there. As far as equipment goes, I'm gonna have to at least use my iron armor and shield from here on, it looks like. We have to say goodbye leather armor and shield and discard the open club too. I'll keep those other two stone swords and the copper sword for battling here and when I go to the first two areas still, but other than that I think we're going to start using steel swords and iron swords. Let me make a steel sword, or a steel... Well, they're broadswords, but you can call them a steel sword, or you can call them a steel and iron broadsword, or just a steel sword or an iron sword. Alright, steel, iron. Now I have two of each of those. And that will also make a spare set of iron armor. I don't think I can make a better hammer yet. Although we got a new person, Sheridan's quest was the only quest. What did I just pick up? Alright, it looks like there's more stuff I'm gonna pretty much need to discard. Oh, discard doesn't delete it. Gotcha. Alright, so I'm gonna have to put them away and then go into here and we can delete them. I see how that works now. Oops, nope. Accidentally pulled that out instead of deleting it after putting it in to get deleted. And I did it a second time. Alright, so put it away. Delete. Yes, there we go. Alright, starting that again, so I'm going to sleep to heal and advance to the next day. Alright, so to build that, as I recall, yeah, we needed rock bomb shards. So I'm going to switch to the steel one and see how much damage that will do to them. Because, man, can they do some damage. Oh, darn it. Don't really have any healing items. I'm not thinking about that too much. I thought I did have some on me. I definitely have to go at least get some more. Hardly do too much damage to me when you hit me using the iron armor and shield, so I don't even have to switch to my steel shield yet. Alright, so let's switch to an iron broadsword and see how far down I can get you with that. Not with two of you chasing me down. That's a bit ridiculous. What the heck? Come on. That is a bit too darn crazy. I'm not gonna have to head back now, because now I have to heal. And at least those two aren't chasing me. I'd grab one of those soups to get a boost in defense for this as well while I'm at it. Shrub. Let's see here. Trying to discern. Definitely going to grab some more food while I'm at it, yes. I still have 8 berries, which is enough. Don't really need a burger. I only have 3 other bread at the moment, so I'm not going to grab that stuff. Any more of that. That's clay, sandstone, sandy sandstone, sand. No, sand is good for making glass. Grab all of those. And then Other thing I want to see was if I actually have any more medicinal herbs prepared at the moment. Those are leaves and that's a shrub. So I was going to plant that. I actually think at the moment I might have used them all. Alright, it doesn't really look like I can. Alright, so it looks like we have to go in and actually make some more of the herbs. Alright, no, stop talking please. What I want to do is build so I can make some medicinal herbs. Alright, there we go. That's okay, I guess. But yeah, that's what I was actually wanting to do there with it. Alright, now let's go back and try to get some more bomb shards. It does not seem like the iron sword actually does quite as much to the rock bombs and is able to take them out as quickly. But we'll see what we can do. I was really surprised to have died. Has been doing good to avoid that all the way up till now, even with all of the really hard battles been coming across and hordes of enemies dealing with before now. Nope. Okay, so that's what it is. It's just instant death if they blow up on you. Doesn't matter how much health you have, you die instantly. Okay, so I'm just going to skip past the talk there. And we're just going to go right back out there to grab our stuff. So that explains why I died so readily there. Set that down to get our marker way back easily. And even though that was a second death, I was actually trying to get him killed before he blew up. So that was kind of an experiment in two different things. One, to see if I could get him killed before he blew up with an iron broadsword. Ooh, nice. New material. Full plate armor. Awesome. So we now have our next suit of armor as well as this next sword and shield. Alright, so I'm gonna have to switch to this. I'm saying, I'm gonna have to just use the steel broadswords here, it seems. Because they're gonna be the best thing, it looks like. So that way... sorry for kind of breaking up what I was saying there awkwardly like that, but I'm gonna have to use the steel broadsword because it kills both the harder purple bunny corns that are here, as well as the harder chimeras and the rock bombs the fastest. And then the iron armor and iron shield are the best for defending against them. And especially since we need... the further the bunny corns drop... I'm just saying, especially since we need the further the bunny corns drop to make the next set of armor. And to get the wrecking balls needed for the defense against the golem, we need the rock fragments that the rock bombs drop too. Yeah, I don't exactly think so. I'm not gonna sit here and let another guy just blow up on me. There we go, eat some food again. Grab some more plants. Sure, you're going to come after me, I'll take you out for another fragment. Screw you. I still have plenty of food. I have the 3 eggs and the 6 mushrooms, which actually do 20% each. As well as 6 more berries. So I don't have to worry too heavily about that. And I do have a decent number of flowers on me right now too. And I can always just grab more from the Kofur, so... we're not in that dire situation, and I'm actually done gathering. Or, well, done gathering from the rock bombs at the moment. I'm actually just going to look around and maybe gather with the hammer at the moment. Maybe kill some of the bunnicorns for some more materials and meat. Geez, I might... well, no, I'm not going to get rid of the copper sword just yet. I'll use that in other areas and against the fights. Oh, that's right. I unequipped the hammer, I'm pretty positive there. Alright, and yep, looks like there was some material down below us. Wait for him to charge, that way I can avoid the attack. And more meat. Oh darn it, got a rock bomb on us now. I do have some chimera wings though, so we can just go back without having to worry. Ow, darn you. I think I see a chest out there. Alright. I was just checking on a command there. Fortunately there isn't exactly a dodge button though, which would be nice for attacks certain situations in this game. Kind of seeing at points now. But that's not been the case with the Dragon Quest series because they're traditionally RPGs. And this one is just kind of more of a sort of free roam RPG. Opposed to the way they would usually do them. You go ahead and get your head stuck in there all you want. I just want to see what's in this cave for anyone who might be curious. Alright, this ruby definitely interests me. Oh geez, we got a nighttime guy here now. Nope, not even a shovel gets that stuff. I need either the steel hammer or whatever will get me the next hammer after the sledgehammer. I'm just going to gather a little bit more in here, or maybe even potentially come out the other side while I'm exploring. Don't know if we just started exploring this area. So there's no telling what will happen if we end up going back or end up finding another exit while we're looking. I really kind of know at the moment that this has been the longest cave we've looked for, longest cave we have explored at the moment. Trigger to look down right there and grab that ruby. And it looks like at this point we have hit the back of the cave, so let's head back. Go back out the way we came. Let's actually switch back to our steel sword. It'd be really nice if we could actually make the full plate, although we don't quite need it yet, but just make it to have it for when it is needed. Because even though we can make the steel shield, even that's not needed for here yet. And iron armor reduces our damage quite enough right now for this new area too. I'll probably just use the iron broadswords because we need the steel for here definitely. They take out the steel swords take out the rock bombs, the harder bunicorns, and the harder chimeras here about as fast as you'd want them to normally. And the irons don't do nearly... The irons can do the bunicorns here decently enough, but not as fast as you would like them to, so... That's just me taking out the earpieces. It was bugging my ear a little bit. Go use the iron broadswords for the previous area, the red teleportal, and... see if the iron swords also do really good against the golems, because I haven't killed them to see what possible materials they can give us yet even. That's right, we have a couple rubies right here I haven't even tried to obtain yet. Ah, nice, a couple rubies there. Oh jeez. We've alerted... Or not that we have alerted, but rather that rock bomb has become alerted to our presence, so let's just keep moving as we're making our way back to the teleportal here. And also see what it takes to make this next set of armor. And if it doesn't take too much steel from what we currently have, or we can make it easily enough, we shall make one set and store it like we had with the iron armor and shield, and had been doing with the steel shield and steel iron and steel broadsword. Oop, okay. I veered off from the direction of the compass that the nav orb was in too much there. And we lost our place for a second. Here we go. Let me switch back to our sledgehammer. Darn it, I want to put the stair back down. This guy will not stay out of the way long enough for me to. There we go. Not that it was really important, I just wanted to put it back down for the aesthetic there. Okay, so let's see what we got for food that they've made in here now. Ooh, nice, nice. More bread, more buttermilk. Make all of the butter-corn steak that we can, because the Beanie Bunny burgers are really good, because they are a full hunger restore with a defense or an attack boost, I should say. Okay, we used up all the steak. Alright, I'll make some more dye for later use. Already made a bread basket and put that up in here. So, just putting some stuff up in there for the time being. Take out 2 of those. Do need to grab some more healing salve. But we can essentially make the wrecking balls that were described to us now to complete that quest. So we're doing those shortly after we see what materials and how much of them are needed to make their next set of armor that we have figured out how to make after getting the finest fur. Yep, finest fur. And see if we have enough to spare or can make enough more from what we have without straining resources too much. For some reason I always have trouble discerning where exactly the healing salve has gone amongst the items up here. Okay. I actually used the shovel while we were there to dig up a number of medicinal shrubs and milk blossom flowers for our own number of medical shrubs and white flowers to have around our own little town here to make it easier to grow them. And I'll be actually gathering them from, well, the white flowers can gather easily from around our own base. That's not too hard to do, but you go into the first 2 teleportals to probably gather the shrubs easier when I go to get more of them potentially. Alright, let's pull out the bread. Well, actually I didn't really need to pull out the bread. Put all the bread back for the moment. Oh wait. Is that more steel over here? Yes, it is. Okay, sorry if this is taking a while. Maybe I don't actually have any salve left at the moment. I might have pulled it all out of my items. Alright, so... Obviously, if the iron armor and then iron and steel shield are going to be in here, so is full plate. Takes 2 steel, 1 cord, and 1 fur. We can make a set. I have plenty of cord, plenty of fur if it only takes 1. Not to mention, you get 5 steel ingots for making 1, so it's not too big of an issue either. Oh wow, they made 2 clover carvings, as well as a second equipment display stand, and a second plant pot, and 4 more sconces. And they made some more stone clotting, and some more stone walls. Very nice, guys, very nice. Yes, and they made a wooden door as well. I do have to put a bed down for our new member, though. I know I haven't, like the past couple of days I've been here and gone to bed, which has been very bad of me, but not intentional. So, we'll put her in here, but you'll put one bed kind of separate off from the rest where she can sleep. You know what, actually? Yeah, I know, room destroyed. So, let's take down this door. Put down a wooden door. Face that way, break that block, hit this block. We're going to actually shorten this room, but widen. Shorten this room so it's not like all the way down. Oh geez, we got the harder skeletons. Okay, so... Oh, that's right, I have to put it back down. Okay. Then it'll let me pick up stuff and throw it in there again. Alright, here we go. What I'm doing will become fairly clear here in a second, but I'm going to turn this into Sherry's room so she has her own room here in a moment.